Right, big shout out to everybody. It's your boy George Billionaire, and today I thought it's been a while since I've done it live. I'm going to talk about certain things that have made me become this person that I am today, and we're just going to get talking about that so people can understand it a little bit, and how I've become this great person. So I'm going to share a little bit about the principles that I used for me to being the person that I am today. Right? Big shout out to Docs of Glory on Instagram. So we're both live on Instagram and Facebook. And we're going to be sharing my top 10 success principles on board so that they can hear a little bit about what it is exactly that I did for me to be the person that I am. So whoever is online, for people who are going to come, so that people who do come along can actually begin to benefit and see exactly what we're going on about. Billionaire today is going to be talking about top success principles. Big shout out to everybody on Facebook and Instagram. We're both live at the same time, and I'm going to be talking about my top 10 success principles. And I'm going to try and break it down a little bit by little bit, but I promise you, if you apply, they will definitely change your life. Don't just be somebody who watches this video and just be like, okay, yeah, whatever, this guy's just talking a lot. But these are proven facts. I've learned from so many people, and these same things have made me become the person that I am today. A big shout out to everybody on Facebook and Instagram. I see all those waves, everybody was coming online. Big shout out to you. I salute you, and we're gonna take it away. So number one, the greatest secret to all entrepreneurs, everybody who wants ahead in life, the greatest secret, if you want to go somewhere, it's simple. As simple as this, getting started. The greatest secret to getting ahead is to get started. You may have the most elaborate excuses of why you're not doing something. To get ahead is to get started. Stop excuses and reasons why whatever you want to do and simply get started. Number one, you get started. Principles. If somebody can just type as we go ahead so others can catch on. The greatest way to getting ahead is getting started. Number two, which you will see in my life and a lot of other successful people who've made it in life, they have this characteristic and they do this one thing. If ever you're going to be successful in any industry that you are in, you have to be passionate. Be crazily passionate about what you do. You need to sleep it, talk it, make sure everywhere you go, you're obsessed with it. Because whatever you love will love you back. Whatever you love and you do, people are going to identify you with that thing that you're passionate about. And wherever your heart is, there too is your treasure. There too is your treasure. I'm hearing somebody saying the video is paused on Instagram. If we're back online, please just show me some thumbs up. We're both live on Facebook and Instagram. And right. So the passion, you gotta be passionate. Let me see them Instagram family telling me that the video is back online. Are we back on? If we're back, somebody tell me we're back online, right? You're passionate. When I think about passion, I think about people like Steve, who's crazy in love with what he does. Cristiano Ronaldo, Michael Jordan, Bill Gates, Serena Williams. These are people, if you look at their lives, they are passionate. They love what they do. So if you're going to be a history maker, if you're going to be somebody who's going to be remembered, you have to be passionate about what you want to do. Number three on my top 10 success principles. Number three. I always talk about this, and this is what's going to get you ahead from all the other competition and everybody else in life. If you do this simple 5-letter word and you follow the abbreviations, and this word is focus, FOCUS, which I abbreviate as follow one course until success. You might be an entrepreneur. You might be out of high school. You might be thinking, what do I want to do in life? And you don't know. But the greatest thing to do something that gives you tangible is to focus. Follow one course until success. Do one thing so that you can have and get when you just use that focus you ahead. Number 4, I want somebody to be writing down all these points. Number 1, started. Number 2, be passionate. Number 3, focus. Follow one course until success. Number 4, one of my favorites, and this is something that I encourage. Number 4, I encourage everybody to do this. I'm always amazed at how many times my cell phone applications, I use a Samsung phone, and every other day it's updating the applications, it's updating the software. After a month, 2, it updates, the cameras better, the applications are easier, etc. When was the last time you updated this, your mental software? When you fail to update your mental software, you are not going to be able to be up to par with current events. Get this correctly. The world we're living in right now is moving at a very fast pace. If you don't update yourself to actually understanding that, wow, social media is the new thing. Wow, I gotta make sure that I use the information that I get to better my life in regards to cooking or being a hairdresser or being a tech guru or whatever it is that you find yourself wanting to do. When you learn more, you will earn more. Let me say that again. When you learn more, you will earn more. Especially when you learn more about what you're passionate, what you focus on. The things you're passionate about, you need to learn more. There's so many people I'm seeing here, motivational speakers, people who write books, people who are into different trades. When you invest more time in that specific thing, you begin to learn more, and you will be different from everybody else, because when everybody else is sleeping or watching series or whatever, you are updating your software with tangible things which have to do with your trade. Therefore, update your mental software with the things that you love to do, and I can guarantee you, you will be ahead of all your other competitors, and you will be ahead of everybody. Learn more and you earn more. Number 5. Learn more, earn more. Number 4. Number 5. Number 5. Somebody's saying the network is jealous. That's on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, come to Facebook. If you're on Instagram, go to Facebook on George Billionaire Facebook page, and we can continue the conversation there. Right? If you're on Instagram, come to Facebook. Number 5, one of the most important things that I've ever done in my life, which has helped me become this person that I am, and that is that of a simple thing called mentorship. If you're having a problem on Instagram, come through to Facebook. My Facebook people, are we good? Is everything happening? Show me those love, live and direct, and you're not having any network glitches. Number 5, mentorship. Right? Mentorship is of paramount importance. Somebody who's going to be remembered. You have to have some form of mentorship in your life. The moment you think you know it all, and the moment you think that, I don't need to, learn from anybody else. I can tell you, every single person who is successful in life learned from somebody else. They did every single thing by themselves. When we look at the Bible, Jesus, he had disciples that he had to assist him to fulfill his purpose and mandate. He could have done it himself, but he had to surround himself with people who had certain expertise, which he didn't. With you in business, I'm an accounting guru. Surround yourself with people who are in that field. Surround yourself with people who have been in business longer than you. The moment you think you know it all and you think you can Google every single thing that you want to learn or know, you're missing the concept of getting a mentor tell you. A mentor is not your friend. A mentor is not somebody who you can just, get information from. But a mentor is somebody who you also need to sacrifice and make time, serve them so that you can learn from them. Most of the most amazing lessons I've learned from my mentors is not what they told me. It's the life that they live, how they operate. I learned more not from what they told me, but just sitting in their great presence and actually, if you keep talking, you need to open learn from those who've gone before you. If it's irritating, then you're going to your mentors. Okay. There's nothing more irritating than going to your mentor's office and you talking a lot. Don't talk a lot in the learn from, unless they ask. But absorb and be observant how they treat their staff, how they work, the habits that have made them become this successful person. And that, I can guarantee you, will change your life. Number 5, mentorship. Number 6, and this is important, these are my top 10 success principles that I have used and applied for me to being where I am today. And if you use these, I can guarantee you they will change your life. Number 6, association. Number 6, the you gotta associate with people who you want to be like. You gotta associate with winners. You gotta associate with similar-minded people if you are gonna be the best of the best. You cannot associate with losers and expect to win. No ways. You can't. I've seen this in my life, and association determines your association determines your destination. If you are gonna be somebody who is gonna be great, I'll show you where you're gonna be in life. Show me who you hang around with, and I can tell you, I can guarantee and tell you where you're gonna be in life. Who are you hanging around with? This all the time. If you hang around with chickens, sooner than later, you too are gonna forget that you're an eagle and you can fly above the sky. With eagles and you're a chicken, you'll begin to look at them when they begin to flap their wings, and you'll be like, wait a minute, if they can do it, I can do it. You'll get some form of encouragement, you'll be inspired, you'll be equipped by how they made it, and guess what? You too will begin to walk and talk and be like it. If you hang around with successful people, I can guarantee you will become successful, whether you like it or not, because of the way they act and the way they live their lives. It's a very simple principle. If you show me your friends, I can tell you your future. Tell what you're about. What type of friends are you hanging around with? If you're gonna be successful, great. Show me your 5 friends. Are they talking into your life? Are they encouraging? Are they equipping? Are they empowering you? Are they supporting you? Think about that. Your top 5 friends. And as an entrepreneur, when you become an entrepreneur, you're going to lose a lot of friends because not a lot of people are going to support your vision and what you're about. So show me your friends. Show me your friends. Where you end up. Be very careful who you bring into your circle. Get this. You need to hang around with people who will uplift you. I don't have a lot of friends who are my age. Most of my elder business people, and they're happy for me. But majority of friends your age are not going to be genuinely happy for you. Get me correctly. They're genuinely not going to be happy for you. Get that correctly. They are genuinely not going to be happy for you. That's life. That's life. You just got to keep on keeping on. Remember, not everybody is an entrepreneur. Not everybody wants to be great. Other people are okay with just being ordinary. But if you want to be great, you have to have the right association. Number 7. Number 7 out of my top 10 success principles: personal discipline on achieving. I'm one person who's very super competitive. I'm one person who wants to break records. I'm one person who wants to do what hasn't been done. I'm one person who will do anything it takes for me to win. Now, when you have a discipline of wanting to achieve something, I'm one person who, if I set a goal, I want to make sure that I achieve it. And it takes discipline for you to achieve certain things. How disciplined are you? Do you start, finish? Or do you start, procrastinate, say you'll do it again tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next day? Do you put off things that you can do today for tomorrow? When you are like that person, you procrastinate. And procrastination is the greatest thief of time. Here, watching this video, wherever you are around the world, stop procrastinating. Become disciplined in achieving your goals. At the beginning of the solutions, people don't like writing things down because they're not going to keep up to this. From the things that I write, I make sure that if I don't achieve 10 of them, at least I've done something in achieving my goals. I may have, but guess what? I'm going to carry them over and I'm going to push and pursue until I achieve that. You have to have discipline in order for you to be successful. You cannot be successful and not be disciplined. It does not work. Because if you're going to put off what you're supposed to, you're going to keep that cycle going. And you're never going to achieve greatness until you, Iwewe, watching this video, make a personal decision to say, you know what, I'm going to do this and I'm going to make sure that I achieve this thing. Number 8, I love this one because if you know me, George, how's business? I was telling him business is great. It's amazing how COVID-19 is a blessing in disguise. And I'm always that person who is telling him business is amazing. The air conditioning is going good. He knows my other couple of side hustles. And he's like, how do you do this? And I was telling him this very same thing I'm going to tell you. It's called the SFP. I want you to write this down. And from today onwards, I want you to immediately, if you hear nothing else that I tell you today, SFP, SFP, make sure you write that. Let me see somebody type SFP, because I want people to then ask after watching this video, what does SFP stand for? Type that, SFP, and I'm going to tell you what that is. SFP. Let me see. I see this who's on here, and SFP. Let me see that. Right, I see you. Big shout out to you. Right, SFP. SFP. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Get that? Self-fulfilling prophecy. I want somebody to type that down for me. Self-fulfilling prophecy. There's an amazing principle. Now, after watching this video, I want you to look up self-fulfilling prophecy online. Go on Google, go on YouTube. The self-fulfilling prophecy. One of the most amazing things on this planet. Now, when God created the heavens and the earth, He spoke, let there be light, and there was light. Every single thing that was created was spoken into existence. Every single thing that was created on planet Earth was created into existence. What am I saying? Every single thing that you want, you have to self-profess. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Speak forth that which you want to see. I call myself George Billionaire, right? A lot of people used to laugh at me when I began calling myself GB, George Billionaire, this, that, and the other. Guess what? Guess who's laughing now? Is George Billionaire a billionaire? George Billionaire is definitely on his way to billions. And very soon, you're going to be testament of that. I knew that guy. He started calling himself a billionaire way before he was a billionaire. And that's what will be called the self-fulfilling prophecy. I want you to go and watch Muhammad Ali, Cristiano Ronaldo, Michael Jackson, Bob Marley, Steve Jobs, all these people. Every single thing that they achieved is something that at one point in time came out of their mouths. Get this correctly. The President of the United States right now, today, Donald Trump, he said once upon a time that he wanted to be the President of the United States. And what happened? Because he self-proclaimed that, what happened? He is the current. And people in this, but it has so much power. You are only what you self-proclaim yourself to be. In the Bible, it goes on to say, as a man thinketh, so is he. When you begin to speak forth what you want to see, you will actually become that thing that you speak of. Therefore, speak more of what you want to see. If you speak doom, if you speak negativity, if you speak things that you do not, your words shall accomplish that which you send them forth to accomplish. Therefore, you shall only reap the words that you sow. If you call yourself a champion, I'm going to become number one. Bored. Look back at the videos before he started coming number one. What did he say? Look at all the people who are number one and at the top of their field. They self-proclaimed what they wanted to become, and that's what made them great. This leaves clues, ladies and gentlemen. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Begin to speak only and only that which you want to see. Don't tell yourself you're a loser. Don't tell yourself you won't make it. Don't tell yourself I'm too young, I don't have the capital. All these other elaborate, very well executed excuses that you can say. But speak forth that I can do this. I'm a champion. You know what? Be a success. Business is going great. Even if it isn't, it's amazing that the universe gives you exactly what you want. So SFP, self-fulfilling prophecy, I could go on with this one because I so am irritated and annoyed at people who are negative. Right now with COVID happening, people are complaining, they are murmuring, and I say to people, murmuring and complaining is appeasing and pleasing the devil for what he is doing in your life. Do not interrupt. You are praying to the devil when you're exact results that you're complaining about. It's not going to change anything, but rather speak forth what you want to see and become expectant for it. Right. Number nine, right? Prophecy. Number 9. I love this one. And if ever you're going to be successful, and I see so much hate on social media, I don't get it. But get this correctly. If ever you're going to be successful, get this and understand this. I need to break this down slowly so you can really digest this. If ever you're going to be successful in life, number 9, learn to celebrate other successes. Learn to celebrate other successes. Don't hate when somebody excels in business, sport, whatever it is. Be a good sport. Go and say congratulations, you beat us. Wow, well done on your award. Wow, you're doing so well. We thank God. Whatever you don't celebrate, you will never ever get. Get that correctly. If you can't celebrate somebody else's success or somebody, you or even go beyond that person. I want you to analyze your life. You know the haters. You know the people who are always other people. Look at them. How far do they go in life? I've never seen somebody who speaks ill of other people or mocks and say, how did he get his money? I don't understand this, that. You know what? He's stealing. He's corrupt. He's this. You know what? He cheated. He knows this, that, and the other. Those people never make it in life. Don't join that bandwagon. Have no comment. Rather compliment. Whatever you don't know, especially worse off. A lot of haters speak about people that they don't know, but it's just in them. Don't who gets mixed into unnecessary stories of people who you don't know, and yet you're speaking the most about them. Learn to celebrate other people's successes genuinely. Whatever you perceive of somebody else and celebrate, you'll get. I'll tell you a quick story. I remember most of my friends, when they got awards or they got this, I would go clap hands, celebrate, take pictures, take videos of them going to get an award, and I would cheer them on and genuinely not be envious of them. This generation has a serious problem with envy, because when somebody buys a new car, buys a house, does something, you're like, yeah, congratulations, but deep down you're like, why them? They're not even as educated. They don't even have this, that. But me, God always lets things happen in your eyes to see your heart. Get this correctly. If you can't celebrate other people, you're your own blessing. Celebrate people genuinely. Do not be envious and jealous of people, because that kills the blessing of God upon your life. Be genuine, more than what those other people that you celebrated. I remember going to awards. I only had one award at that time, and my friends had 7, 8 awards. And I used to go celebrate. My friends, my apostle, so many people, they would invite me, and I'd be like, I keep being invited to these things. It was like, wow, I would so wish one day that would be me. But because of that, and because of my genuineness, guess what? I got those awards, and with my friends, even a whole lot more. I wish I could take a little picture of this office so you could see how many awards I got. So whatever you celebrate, you will get. And not only just what the other people got, you'll even get more, because God loves somebody who is cheerful, open, and not envious and jealous. If you're envious and jealous, you'll cut the blessing and you will not ever get anywhere. And last but not least, number 10, I love this. If you know me, you know me. I talk about this verse in the Bible so much because I believe a lot of people will perish. And if they don't do this one thing that I'm going to tell you, they won't make it in life. And that is, have God as your foundation. Now, a lot of people are smart. They think, I don't need God. I don't need to give. I don't need to pay tithe. I don't believe in that. I don't need to trust God. I don't need to pray. Not the foundation of your business. So you can go up, you can be the man. But I can tell you there will come a time where you will be humbled to understand that there is a God. We're seeing the world right now, and there's so many people who did not believe in God, who believe there's a God right now, who are praying for their loved ones, who are understanding that, gosh, I need to pray because I thought I could do A, B, C, and D. But if you don't have God as the foundation, I love Romans 8 verse 28, and it goes on to say, blessed are those who love the Lord. Those who love the Lord shall lack no good thing. If you love God and if you put God as your foundation, you will not lack, even in a season like this where everybody else is panicky and people are exhausting their savings. But for the principles and foundations of God, they will not lack any good thing. They will be a blessing to other people, and God will know that they are conduits, and God will make sure that they do not run dry. So make sure that if you want to be successful in life, if you want to have generational wealth, if you want to be somebody who is going to be remembered, you got to have God of your life, your business. Every single thing that you do has to have God as the pivotal center of everything. These are my top 10 success principles. I'm just going to run them down again. Number 1, the greatest secret to getting ahead is getting started. Stop making excuses. Get started. Number 2, you got to be passionate. Be passionate. Do. Make sure you're branded. Make sure you talk about it. Make sure wherever you go, people forget your name, but they know, wow, that's that cake lady. Wow, that's that hairdresser. Wow, that's that guy who does IT. Wow, that's that pro air guy. He's the one who does the air. Who you are, but because of your passion, they will know. Number 3, focus. Follow one course until success. Number 4, keep updating your mental software. Keep learning. For me, I always go to expos. I travel. As long as it's air conditioning, I will keep going. I keep having the most important things that I need to know about current events. Number 5, mentorship. Without mentorship, it's going to take you very long to reach the destination called success. But mentorship is of paramount importance if ever you're going to be successful. Number 6, your association determines your destination. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. The people you're hanging around with are the sum total result of what you'll become. So if you're hanging, you're going to become $100 rare. You heard that right. Number 7, personal discipline and achieving. If you keep procrastinating, putting things off until tomorrow, you're not going to be a person who is worth being remembered. We're going to need a tombstone to remember that. People who are disciplined, people who work hard, they don't need a tombstone for people to know that they were on this planet. Number 8, self-fulfilling prophecy. Speak forth what you want to see. I see people, I always tell this, that you have to speak what you want to see. Stop being negative. Say those things that you want to see in your life. I am George Billionaire. I'm successful. I'm blessed. I'm healthy. I'm the head of the things. Make your own affirmations. Speak forth what you want to see and continuously tell yourself that, and the universe will give you that. And celebrate other people's successes. When somebody is successful, one of our sisters, Sasha, right now in Zimbabwe, just want to be. And guess what? That was because of so many people pushing behind her. And I loved the vibe, the energy that was behind the support. And that was genuine. Imagine if you did that for everybody else who is around you. Celebrate other people's success. If you celebrate that, if you're somebody great, celebrate them. And that same thing will happen to you when the time to vote for you comes, because you also did it. And the same thing will happen to you. And last but not least, number 10, have God and Lord with all your heart. Proverbs 3 verse 5. Never, lean on your own understanding, and make sure that in every single thing you put God first. Those are my top 10 success principles. I hope that you caught those. I hope that you do something with them. Big shout out to Munyaradzi Gwatidze, one of the entrepreneurs. I salute you. Who's doing amazing things. He's one of, when I was talking about association, he's one of the magnificent 4 amazing entrepreneurs. We hang out a lot and we teach each other. If you show me your friends, I can show you your future. So make sure that you hang around with like-minded people who are going to provoke, inspire, equip you so that you can be the best version of yourself. My top 10 success principles. God bless you guys. Stay true to what you're doing. Stop murmuring and complaining. Everything happens for a reason. And the greatest thing is that, guess what? It's happening to all of us. But what can we do with what's happening? Let's make the most of it. There's so many people out there who are making money. And when I mean money, I mean serious money. Because they are not saying, wow, Corona this, no work, we need letters, I can't go to town, I can't do this. Guess what? Get out of your comfort zone and do something. God will bless the works of your hands. He's not going to bless you sitting at home. And there's so many to sell your business. Social media, adapt to it. Become somebody who actually uses this COVID-19 to your advantage, because this is a new norm now. People are actually adapting. Like I said in number 4, keep updating your mental software. Embrace social media. Look at the people who are making it successfully in social media and learn from them. Personally, teach yourself, what's the benefit of me being on LinkedIn? What's the benefit of being on Instagram? How can I sell? How can I let the world know about what it is exactly that I do? And begin to put it into practice. You may start blogging. You may start doing live videos. Very soon, ladies and gentlemen, get this correctly. TV is not going to be the form of entertainment. Very soon, the thing that you're doing right now, watching this live, is what's going to be entertaining. You're going to be looking for the people who you follow the most, and those are going to be the people whose content is going to matter. A TV is stuck on the wall at your house, at your office, but a phone is everywhere you go, and everybody is going to be the creator of content. So start paving into that way, where you open a YouTube channel, where you start creating content about the field that you love to speak about. I love speaking about entrepreneurship. I love provoking, inspiring, and equipping people with what I have learned in my life, which is why I'm doing these lives. I remember the first times I'll have 1 or 2 people. But as you consistently do it, you're creating a following of people who know when you're on live, you're talking something that will provoke, that will encourage, that will make sure, wow, I like hearing this guy because he talks about XYZ. I like this person because she's funny, he's funny. I love her jokes, I love what she does. And that's what creates a following for you. So make sure, to everybody watching this, do something with your social media platform. If you're not on social media, if you're just on Facebook, I encourage people to go on Instagram, go on LinkedIn, go on Twitter. Something. Stop just saying, no, that's not for me. I don't understand that English. I don't understand what a hashtag is. I don't understand, how I need to get 1,000 followers before I start monetizing my YouTube. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. When you do it, you begin to learn more. And when you learn more, you begin to earn more. The more you stop being stubborn and being at the same place. You are not a tree. But you as an individual can learn and you can adapt. Did you know that human beings are the only species on this whole wide world who can actually update our mental software and do whatever we want and travel wherever we want to go? Other animals and species can't do that. And most of the time, we die only after having utilized not 2%, not even 5%, not even 10% of our actual capacity. And this is why we will perish and not become extraordinary. Majority of people on this earth are going to die. I always say, for me, when I die, I don't need people to put a tombstone, because people will know that George Billionaire Munengwa lived on this planet because of the things that I would have done which are tangible. But majority of you watching this video, how are you going to remember it? Only because Planet Tombstone is 19 this to 19 this. Do something extra on your ordinary for you to become extraordinary. But if you're going to murmur, complain, blame the government, blame, your parents, I didn't have this, I wasn't educated, I didn't have this, that, and the other, guess what? You're going to become the same thing that your parents became, and that's absolutely nothing. But when you make a conscious decision to say, I want to be the first in my family, I want to be the first in my generation to do what it is. There's a simple quote I love. When you do, you get what other people don't have. So if you're going to do the exact same things over and over again and expect different results, nothing is going to happen. Therefore, let's not complain, let's not blame other people for where we are today. Let's do things differently if we're going to have different results. I hope this time that I've spent with you with my top 10 success principles has blessed you. For some of you who just came on board, I finished and watched the first 20 minutes of it. There was some amazing top 10 success principles that I put that I hope you will just not hear. There's nothing worse than hearing something and doing nothing about it. People who don't do something within the first 48 hours from what they heard, they end up being the same people that they were before. Saka wakanzwa chincha kubata, wakanzwa chincha kuti wow, I liked this. Start applying it into your life right now. The more you say, no, I'll do it tomorrow, you'll become that same person and you're ordinary and nothing is going to change in your life. If it's a YouTube channel that you need to open and you need to create content or something, start by putting it. If it's about you saying, wow, start a blog about how I can do this so that people get to know you. And I can guarantee you, when you start, you're not going to have a lot of followers. You're not going to have a lot of likes. You're not going to have people even commenting on your video. But guess what? Consistency pays. You don't have to be eloquent. I'm not going to kutaura chirungu or whatever it is. Be yourself, because people like people who are real. Stop trying to force yourself to be something else, but be genuinely yourself, and I can guarantee you that you will be an amazing person. Yo, it's your boy George Billionaire. God bless you, and I hope this provokes, inspires, and equips you to being the best version of you that God purposed you to be. Have an awesome, amazing evening. Stay true to what you do. Remember, in every single thing that you do, always put God first. God bless, and I'm out.